I was just tightening around when a baby Rex ran up to me. We switched friendly greetings and I kept on questing. Please don't follow, please don't follow, please don't follow. The little Rex ran to the river calling me. When I didn't follow it the way it seemed to hope, it started biting me. I tried to ignore it, but since it wouldn't leave me alone, I called up my personal pest control unit. The Rex was trying to lure us to the water, where its Spinal and Sarco friends were waiting in ambush. Solid plan, except for one tiny flaw. I had already seen all three of them questing together, just minutes earlier, right next to the river where the Rex so eagerly tried to lead us. And also, we had left the home cave literally at the same time about 15 minutes earlier, so I could safely assume they belonged to the same group. So sorry to disappoint, but I'm not that dumb with that bad memory. But the little Rex kept pestering us. And finally, it wandered a bit too far from the safety of its group. The Spino had come out of the water too, but it couldn't really fight Juhmus for fear of friendly firing the Chewie. I popped my buff, but then hesitated. If this was going to turn into a fight, I wanted it to happen farther away from the water. The Sarco was on land now as well, and I wasn't sure if the duck we saw earlier belonged to this group. So I walked away, and they followed. And just so you know, this Titan had never fought anything before. I grew this thing on the edges of the map, staying away from everyone. I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. So I started fighting by heavy biting grass. That'll show them. Then I switched to my signature technique. Spam mouse 1 and aim for the butt. You almost used math to calculate how much stamina the Sarco must have had after running after us. So, he intentionally jumped into the Sarco's clamp to drain the rest of its stamina and let me focus on the Spino. No, I would never lie. He definitely planned that and wasn't crying to me about how he effed up and was going to die. And, just like you almost calculated, he survived the death roll and the Sarco was now low on stam. I managed to kill the Spino and went after the Sarco. It went for the drop. But I had Skydiver equipped, so I had no need to stop there. I'm starting to see how this thing was first designed to be a DLC dino. Are you tired of being followed by baby dinos that don't get the hint? Are your ears bleeding from the constant screaming when you don't give them the attention? Are you tired of being publicly shamed in global chat every time you accidentally consume them? Worry not, the Personal Pest Control Unit will do the dirty work for you. Here at Personal Pest Control Unit we believe in free choice, even after hatching, and especially when it's not your baby. And for the fair price of just one like on this video, you too can enjoy a life free of high-pitched screaming. What are you waiting for? Order now by pressing that like button. I, the poor little grey titan, was being hunted by a scary, hungry Barsboldia. The way it acted told me it absolutely knew how to fight a titan. And I had no idea how to fight, well, pretty much anything as a titan. But luckily for me, my emotional support Achillo was close by. Being the pro gamer that I am, I heavy bit the raptor helping me. I knew bar swipe hurts like hell, so I tried to awkwardly dodge it before biting, which resulted in me just missing my bite entirely and taking the full headshot damage from the bars. From the cow's two tail attacks, swipe has a relatively long cooldown and smash an even longer one. So my unsuccessful maneuvers just wasted any moments I could have been getting free hits on the bars. I took a little nap to ease my nerves while Juhmus kept the bars company. Now, I decided that if I was going to eat the damage from the swipe, I might as well try to get as much damage done to the bars as well. And yes, it's painfully obvious I'm totally unaware of bars cooldowns. But then, the bars chose the aquatic lifestyle, and I didn't dare to follow. It found a little shallow spot in the river where it could lie down to sleep. Why is it that when I try to sleep with my toe in the water, I can't? But this bars could just fully submerge its head and still get the sweetest dreams. But then, it died. No way it was bleeding that heavily. Maybe there was a Sarco? But no, this river was the territory of a bloodthirsty critter. Juhmus switched to a towel to get the trophy, but for whatever reason, he was unable to pick it up, so I had to swim to get it. I almost met the same fate as the bars when the critter realized there was more flesh to chew in the river. But in the end, me and the trophy got safely to the shore. I heard fighting and heat. A stego was chasing down a dog. I didn't know who had started the fight, but I knew which trophy I wanted more. So, when the duck ran past me, I let it go. For years ago, in case you happen to see this. If it makes you feel any better, you got the duck. Another cool trophy I would love to have in my Titans collection is an Iggy hand, and Juhmus had just found an adult iguanodon. Unfortunately, it heard my fat ass from afar and swam across the river. But I think it was expecting something worse than an Achillo and a Titan, because instead of running, it stayed to fight. I popped my buff. But I think Teiki mistook me buffing for me bailing out, because instead of taking the chance to run, it also let out the girl.
She's alive! Alive!
I definitely didn't play this very clean, but I got my hand in the end. I left the body because I was worried the Sarko might try me now that I was low on health. Funny, it almost feels like I forgot something behind. I didn't hide behind these rocks to get the perfect ambush. I hid because I was scared of the animal approaching, but when I saw it, I realized that this time I knew what I had to do. An Amargasaurus. Its strength comes from the crazy knockback its tail does. But I'm playing as a Titan, and a Titan has an ability that can just completely ignore the knockback. Juhmus had hunt a herbivore quest and found a baby iguanodon. Say what you want, but the quest pays well. But this baby had a guardian, a full-grown pumpkin with a huge tail club made for breaking bones, dreams, and money-hungry raptors. So I decided to help my packmate. I didn't want to kill the Iggy, so I did a little tenderizing before passing it back to Juhmus. I went back to carving the pumpkin. A dasp. If it was here to help the Anno, Those would turn really fast against me. Oh, I'm just passing by, don't mind me. And, like the bars earlier, this tunnel too decided that instead of fighting, now was the perfect time for a swim. Nothing suits your wounds better than a few refreshing strokes in a peach-colored pond. What is it with the water-loving herbivores and angry critters? Okay, yes, I'll address the TYRANNOTITAN in the room. The footage is old, again. But this video's original plan was to collect every type of trophy as a Titan. And you know, trophies got disabled on officials, so I thought I'd wait until they were added back. But they're not back yet, so I might as well make this video now or never. Also, making videos has been on pause, because YouTube decided out of the blue that my content is against their policies. And the reason? Here's the reason. I censored a couple of words there, because I don't want the flawlessly working AI moderation to flag my channel again. But I think you can get the picture. This didn't just mean losing monetization, it also meant the algorithm would likely stop recommending my videos as much. Anyone who's seen my content knows this had to be an automated error, so I created an appeal, explained my case, and got rejected. It just repeated the same reason. No specific video or part, just that a significant portion of my content is against their terms. And here it says, we understand that you, not us, you, might have made a mistake, so you can reapply after 90 days. I've always created videos for the love of the game, but revenue is what allowed me to put so much time into them. So 90 days plus the time it takes to get accepted back, and not even the certainty that I can get back, since I don't even know what part really booted me out of the program. Was it me talking about baby dinos meeting their ends? The kick the baby joke? The animations where young dinosaurs leaked ketchup? YouTube's official help pages said I couldn't send another appeal after getting rejected. But I decided to ignore that, and submitted another appeal anyway. And got back to YouTube Partner Program. So yes, I did get my monetization back. After some days I stumbled upon a video that explained why this happened. YouTube's new automated systems are flagging a lot of animation channels, big and small, but mostly ones that have kaiju or dinosaur animations. Something to do with misleading content aimed at children. But we all know that dinosaurs are only for little babies, right? I've linked a video talking about this in the description if you want to learn more. Hopefully this is just a mistake and won't happen again. But situations like this are also the reason why I decided to open a coffee, in case you want to support the channel. It's basically like YouTube's super thanks button, except YouTube doesn't take the 30% cut. I want to keep my content free for everyone, so supporting the channel is always completely optional. Thank you so much for listening to my rant and watching the video. You're the best. Bye now.